Greetings, dear viewers and subscribers of my channel. Strange is with you. And today I want to reveal to you an interesting, but at the same time, no less terrible truth. A couple of days ago, a friend of mine visited me. He has already appeared in many of my videos many times, so you may recognize him. It happened. However, I will not disclose the date to you. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want to expose the data leak on his part. Believe me, it won't make it easier for anyone, neither to me nor to him. I will only say that it happened in the morning when I was returning from the store with my purchases. He arrived in his rather nondescript little car and waited patiently for me outside the house. I told him then, "I didn't expect to see you here, Phantom. Is the work over?" "Yes and no, Strange. I'm always at work, you know that, right? Just today. Today is a special occasion." "Well then, come to the house. You'll get guessed. I just bought some groceries. Do you like your usual poached egg with bacon and croutons?" "Yes, please. I remember my mother always cooked this breakfast for me as a child." Oh, yes, I know. She was doing great. I even remember my mother being jealous when I got up early just to have breakfast at your place." "Haha, yes, Ed. There were times, weren't there, Strange?" said the Phantom, and went into the house with me. We rarely saw each other. He was busy with his work, then he spent time with his family. That's good for me. My wife has been saving endangered albino lions in African reserves for the second month. Although, of course, I also managed to miss her while I'm looking for all sorts of information about aliens and other nasty things of extraterrestrial origin. The Phantom sat down at the kitchen table, and next to me, I began to lay out the groceries from the bag on the table. It took about 15 minutes before I cooked breakfast. All this time, my friend was silent. In fact, he always did. Since childhood, my friend has just sat and watched someone cook his favorite breakfast. For him, it was a ritual before eating, just to watch and observe. And I don't blame him. After all, each of us has problems, right? When I had cooked everything and put it on plates, only then did my friend break the silence that had reigned. "I have something interesting for you." "Who is it this time?" "Not Centauruses. Squillings?" No, the handwriting is not theirs." "Then what?" "Yes, if I knew, my friend. If only I knew. I will only say that the recording is strictly classified." "My department is just..." "Don't lie, Phantom. Everything you bring me is classified." I interrupted my friend and dipped the toast into the remains of the yolk on the plate. "Well, it goes without saying." "Wait, don't interrupt me." "So, my department has already reproduced approximately the picture of what happened. And what do we have in the end? What kind of record is this? Another smartphone? Better. The black box. There's an audio recording. Moreover, our specialists got it all from the recently discovered wreckage of the plane." "An airplane, you say?" I took a sip of cocoa from the mug. "Exactly. The plane, of course, was civilian, judging by the wreckage. Yes, and a single-engine one. But you do understand, don't you? Planes don't fall that easily," the Phantom said enthusiastically, slowly finishing his portion. He always ate slowly. "They don't fall, that's right. What is the reason for this one's fall? You will listen to this yourself." My interlocutor put down his fork and looked at his watch. "Oh, damn it. I have to go now. Otherwise, the director of the bureau will eat me alive." "Well, come on, Strange. I hope that the information will be useful to you. And yes, thank you for breakfast. After all, it's not for nothing that you took the recipe from my mother." "Come on, Phant," I said, and watched my friend leave. His empty plate and a USB flash drive were left on the table. This time, it was in the form of an airplane. No, well, people can do all sorts of things, and USB flash drives are out. Now, there are also different ones. In my childhood, one could only dream of such a thing. Of course, I left the dishes for later. Still, I was wondering what the Phantom had brought me. As I remember now, I went into my office, closed all the curtains, and turned on my laptop. Already there, I used the encryption program, just in case. And after making all the necessary preparations, I inserted the USB flash drive into the connector. There was only one 4 file on it, and I started listening to him. Here and further, my dear viewers and subscribers, you will hear what I have heard. 3, 2, 1. Stan, check the instruments. Remember, you should always know what's going on around you. Yes, check the instruments. All systems are working normally. Okay, great. Steer the plane straight. How's the car? Yes, but a car. Are you voicing everything that comes to mind again? That's the flight recorder. It's interesting what gets there. They only listen to it at the same time when your body parts are lying somewhere on the ground along with the debris. Don't strain yourself like that, otherwise the veins will soon all pop out on your forehead. And then they'll burst. Ha! Have you seen them? Who? Well, are the veins bursting? The living don't? For the dead, yes. So wait, we need to contact the airfield. We'll be boarding with you in 20 minutes. Do you remember what to do when boarding? That's right. Well, that's great. Dispatcher, is this the Yellow Falcon, over?
Sokol, this is the dispatcher. You can be heard clearly and clearly. We'll be landing in 20 minutes. The distance to you.
How much, co-pilot? 12 miles, I think. It seems we're 12 miles. 12, sir.
Dispatcher, this is the Yellow Falcon. The distance to the designated lane is 12 miles. Sokol, this is the dispatcher. Do not clog the airwaves, please. The runway is occupied. Another plane will land there soon. Your lane is a little further, in 13 miles. Accepted, dispatcher. See you on the runway, over. Have good landing, so.
It seems that someone did not finish. Shut up, Cadet Stan Weekly. There must be something wrong with the connection. Besides, it's starting to rain. We need to get to the airfield as soon as possible. I'm sorry, Mr. Daniels, but it's my flight really that bad if you won't even let me make a joke? Your flight is good, Stan, but that doesn't mean you can break the chain of command now. Is that clear? Yes. Is that clear? That's right. First Pilot Daniels. The steering wheel is to the right. Yes, the steering wheel is to the right. Speed, 200 miles an hour, sir. Great, we're even a little ahead of schedule. About 6 more minutes and we'll be there. I wish it was all ready. I really want to make myself a hot coffee and then stay up all night. We have the next stage of the flight tomorrow, and I need you, Super Duper Pilot Stan Weekly, sober and well rested. Your point is accepted, sir. No coffee? That's it. Hey, what's that over there? Where? There is a bluish glow on the starboard side. It's coming towards us. I'm taking the plane to the left. No, wait. Jesus Christ, not so abruptly. You're going to ruin us, Cadet. Mother of God, is this an alien ship? But it's kind of, not round, and not in the form of a plate. Get this nonsense out of your head, Cadet. It's probably an experimental combat drone. And I think that they are waiting for him in the lane that was originally prepared for us. Please contact the dispatcher. I think we should report this. It's right that you think in this way. After all, the co-pilot's duty is to report all oddities both inside and around the aircraft.
Dispatcher, this is a Yellow Falcon. A UFO swept past us. Or some kind of combat drone. Dispatcher, is this the Yellow Falcon, over?
They don't seem in a hurry to answer.
Dispatcher, this is the Yellow Falcon.
Oh, damn interference. Apparently someone is jamming the connection. They're probably welcoming guests. Well, we'll be guests too. Your words, Mr. Daniels, are in God's ears. Don't get carried away, rookie. Meanwhile, we're 3 miles from the runway. Great. Now, as I was taught, check all the instruments and report to me, the first pilot. The chassis responds to the command. The fuel supply is carried out in normal mode. The flaps are working. Doom? No, I think we're ready to land. Yes, that's right. Then let's go down.
Dispatcher, I'm the Yellow Falcon. We're going down.
It's another mile to the strip. They're silent assholes. Well, never mind. As soon as we land, I'll give these idiots a hard time. I see land, Mr. Daniels. The lights on the strip are on. Fine, then do everything as you were taught. Gently lower the steering wheel down. There is a smooth lowering of the steering wheel down. To the left, release the chassis. I took it to the left. The chassis is released. Turn on the reverse. I'm turning on the reverse. 3, 2, 1 to touchdown. Great, Cadet. If you land as gently tomorrow, and even with the conditions that I specify to you, then your exam can be considered completed. Thank you, Mr. Daniels. Turn off the engine, and wait for the technicians. We need refueling. Tomorrow we will have no less difficult flight than today. Acknowledged, Mr. Daniels, and have a good evening. Yes, yes. You're a skinny bastard. I'm so sick of you always pretending to be someone else. You're all in command, but it's like you don't understand much about airplanes yourself. All you do is brag about how dozens or even hundreds of people were burned with napalm on the Warthog in Vietnam. The same feat for me, damn it. We still have to wait for these technicians. How do you even know they're coming, Daniels? We don't even have a connection. This airfield is still small. No, well, it was necessary to come up with an exam. It is unclear where and in what area. And they didn't even let me take my phone with me. No, what the hell? What the hell is going on? That's lucky for you, Mr. Daniels, that you can't hear me right now. Just because I really want you to take it, but anyway, it's enough for me that you don't hear. Maybe it's for the best that you don't hear. You lost your son in that war. You can also understand why you undertook to teach our younger generation. Who knows, maybe thanks to you I will become the pilot who will save more than one life. I hope so. Oh, of course, I like to talk to myself. But those fucking technicians are gone. What, 20 minutes? Well, fuck it all. Sit and wait for them now. On the other hand, it's for the best. It's raining outside. It hasn't stopped yet. I wonder if someone will answer me on the radio. Well, what was the frequency there? It seems to be 99.9.
The Yellow Falcon is calling the control room, over. The Yellow Falcon is calling. Oh my god, can anyone hear me at all?
Silence. They don't hear me. Well, or they don't want to hear it. I don't even know which is worse.
The Yellow Falcon.
My god, the control room. Wait though.
Mr. Daniels, what'd you forget there? Listen, please ask the technicians to arrive at the site as soon as possible. I'm sorry, son. Come on, apologize. I already want to go to bed and wait. What are you apologizing for? For what will happen next? I'm sorry. They left us no choice. Who left you no choice? What the hell are you talking about? You have to go with them. Where to? See, oh my god. So it's true.
Did we really see an alien ship? The one that is slowly flying from the south to me now. So, where's the takeoff lever? No, I'm not going to give up that easily. Julia, the dog Askell, is waiting for me at home, and in general, I haven't had time to buy a cake for my mother's birthday, which is tomorrow. No, I won't do that.
Stan Weekly, don't make it worse, please. It's either you or all of us at this damn airfield. Some have families living here because of debts to the state. This airfield is our last resting place. So you're just going to leave me to my fate? No. I don't agree with that.
Stand and understand. I refuse to understand, you old bastard. So the takeoff lever. There is a furnace everything, or Evaderchi, or whatever it is. 30 miles, 60. Oh no, Mr. Alien, you won't catch up with me, no? 90. 120. Yes, baby. It remains now to fly to. Damn, this old bastard took the map with him. Where am I going now? However, it doesn't matter. Anywhere but into the clutches of these. The light? Green light. I want to go to the green light. Yes, I need to go there, to him. Julia Askell, Mom. They will understand me. Yes, they will understand. Steering wheel to the left. The speed is 170 miles per hour.
Dispatcher, I'm the Yellow Falcon, coming into land. The dispatcher is listening. We are waiting for you.
160 miles an hour. The chassis is released. The fuel supply? No, it's stopped. We're out of fuel. I won't see the green light.
Stan, it's me, Mr. Daniels. Land the plane. Our guests have been waiting for you. Stan, I can see you. Slow down. Dan, your engine has failed. Look, it's just... No. What are you doing? Don't plan down. You need to sit down. The strip is yours, as I taught you, my boy, as I taught you. Carefully. Do you hear me at all, Stan? I hear. I think if I do what I do, then everyone will benefit. Well, except for me. I hope the aliens kill you all. Stan, please just land the plane. Well, or jump out, parachute. Damn, I laid it out before I flew here with you. Stan, you can still land the plane, just align it. Turn on the reverse. Reverse, motherfucker. No, not into the woods, not into the...
And here the recording ends. Please spend the last minute in silence with me, in memory of the deceased Stan Weekly. And thank you for staying with me. I am glad that my work is not in vain.